Hello, everybody. I'm Katie Lou, and me and Nate run the Magic Box. And I was talking to some people, and I just kind of wanted to do a little video about tarot. Sometimes people are a little weird about tarot. um, they definitely have ideas about what it is about, what it's not about, what it, negative and positive both. Um, and so I just wanted to kind of answer some of those questions that people come up with when it comes to tarot. Some of the myths about it, but even not even just that, just like what kind of things can tarot do for you? How can tarot benefit you in your life? So I guess I'll just kind of explain how I use tarot and how I involve it in my life, I guess. So I'm not a psychic. I don't, I'm not predictive. Like, I'm not, if you ask me, what does my future husband look like? No, I'm not really that kind of a tarot reader. There are some people who do that, but if you were to book a tarot reading with me, generally what I would call myself is more like a tarot advisor or a tarot coach in regards to I don't see the future as fixed. I don't see that no matter what you're fated to do something and you have no control over it. That takes all of your power away, and I very much believe more in personal power and personal abilities to manifest the things in your life that you want to manifest. Um, so when people come to me with like a question about, like a relationship question or something like that, I generally come to find that they're asking a question that might be very surface. But when it comes down to it, what they really want to know is more personal. Everybody wants, how do you say it? Subconsciously, we have a lot of things in our heads that tell us how things are supposed to be, how things are supposed to go, circumstances that have caused things to happen to you that you can't control, which is, sometimes happens. But what I generally come to find is that people need to actually do a lot more internalized thinking, internalized weeding through their thoughts, their emotions, their even some of their history and how um, some things they're still holding on to and it's affecting them in the future. So what I use the tarot for is I kind of lay out cards in the realm of the question of what they're asking. But what it generally turns into is it becomes a conversation of like, well, I'm seeing this, and it's generally not about an outside source. It has to do with the person themselves. So once you start, pulling cards and you're seeing these different aspects and different things that are going on in this person's consciousness or subconsciousness or in their minds about the way their life is going, the more you can kind of bring it to the surface and put it on the table for it to be okay, safe place to talk about it and discuss it, that's when the actual magic of the tarot comes in, because it's literally pulling the things out of you, putting them down, and being free and open to talk about it with having someone with a third party perspective kind of helping draw it out of you. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but that's the kind of tarot readings I do. The clients that I have, they the reason they come back to me is because I'm not reading their fortunes or being gimmicky or not. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just the reason they come to me is because it becomes a dialogue, an open forum where we can talk about all of these things that you may even hide from yourself because you don't even notice that they're there. So it becomes this or this mental journey, and it gives you things to contemplate and work on and think about. And it also kind of helps put things in perspective of like, is this what I even really want? It's aligning yourself with your true path and your true desires and what you really want. Because people a lot of times behave in ways that they think they're supposed to, rather than ways that would actually enrich their lives and fulfill them. So yeah. Tarot's not scary. It's not. It's actually very common, and people use it all the time. People will draw a card a day just to kind of, it's like a meditation where you can think on things, think about different parts of your personality and how you behave in certain situations. And it also kind of helps open up and lighten the path a little bit. It takes a little bit of that weight off your shoulders, not because someone else is telling you what's going to happen. So then you can just say, okay, well, that's what's going to happen. So I don't have to do anything. If you see something in the cards that comes up that you don't like the path it's going on and you're seeing a train wreck happen, it's 100% within your power to be like, that's not what I want for myself. And then just that mental change in your brain of like, I'm going to do something else and revert this path to a different direction, that is forming your own destiny. It's not something that your life is not a hands-off thing and you just get to wait around and hope good things happen to you. It's about creating your own path, creating your own destiny, and making it work for you. And I find it very helpful and very enriching as a person to be self-aware and self-healing and um, self-motivated. When you see these things and you're like, this is all looking great, as you're pulling cards and stuff, and this is looking good and this is looking good. If you stay on this path, this is about this one of the ways that this thing could go. If that's the way you are, it motivates you to be like, okay, good, I'm on the right path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel aligned with myself. I feel in tune with the universe, and this is the way it should be. So I find it really positive. Just to kind of make everybody, I don't know, I can't tell people what to do, but I highly encourage you to give tarot a shot if you've never done it before. It's super fun. I've even done it in groups with people, like had people come over and have a few drinks, hang out, and just do tarot readings for people, and it's really fun. It can actually be really bonding for people. So I've even done, like I said, group or party tarot readings, and it's actually very inclusive and supportive. And when someone else sees a reading and they're like, no, I totally get it, you do that, and stuff, it kind of it's a support system that you can't get just by you know I don't know, going out and hang out with people you don't know and just try and do small talky stuff. It actually it gets into the meat of what's really happening in people's lives, and it's really exciting and invigorating. Like I said, it shows support for one another. If you know someone's struggling with something, all it takes is a couple of people saying, no, you're actually really good at this, so you should really, latch onto that. And I don't know, I've always found every time I've done a tarot reading, it's always been pleasant, even if it was a message that wasn't super happy or it wasn't what the person wanted to hear. In the end, it's better to face it than pretend it's not happening or it's not going on. So, womp womp. No. Anyways, if you ever want to have a tarot reading, let me know. There's sometimes we'll offer it on our Facebook page and stuff for free, and you can just message us or us message me and just be like, I've never done this before. Can you just do this little something, whatever? And I'm totally fine with it. The more people that embrace tarot, the better. So yeah, message me if you have any questions or if you want a reading. We do also sell certain readings on the website, subscriptions. Start offering now, along with your tarot readings. I'm even giving you a little mini playlist of songs that will help that you can meditate on while you um, rewatch the reading, and you can listen to it in your car or on your way to work, or just put some headphones in while you're on the bus or whatever. And it kind of just helps, it amplifies the reading that I've done, and it gives you a little something to bob your head to keep you motivated and going, and it's individualized to that tarot reading and to that person. So yeah, I hope that you guys will engage with us, and let us know if there's ever anything you need. We're here to help. And yeah, thanks so much. Bye bye.